So I was in the kitchen with my dad and I was introduced to the idea of ejaculatory prayer. Now, it's different than how it sounds. I promise you. I know it sounds weird. But it's a lot different than you might think. It's not beating it off while praying. First of all, why would that come to your mind in the first place? That's disgusting. But the way it works and the way that he described it is just shooting prayers at people. I had been talking about this woman I keep seeing at the gym, and she's maybe late 70s. She's old, and I don't see her picking up weights, and I am silently judging her, and I have a problem. I do sometimes judge people, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going through her life. I don't know what she went through, but like every single day she's on the treadmill rucking with a backpack for like an hour a day, and she looks like she's about to snap underneath herself. I'm like, Daddy, like, I want to tell her that she's killing herself, and like, and she's like, no. She knows she's hurting herself. You know, maybe she went through some shit and this is her way of punishing herself, or maybe she has some like limiting beliefs that makes her step on that treadmill every day and literally cannibalize herself. He was like, no, just like shoot prayers at her. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, ejaculatory prayer. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, no. Sometimes I'll just be like walking throughout the street and I'll just be like going throughout my day and I'll just be like, God bless your heart. Or like I'll be leaving the house and I'll be driving out of the parking lot and my dad will be like, protection and guidance. Like that's all you need to do. So people complicate prayer. Obviously, prayer is a very deeply emotional and an intimate moment with you and God. But sometimes you forget that you can do prayer in the littlest things and it works. So Dad's saying like, yeah, no, when you see her at the gym, just say God bless her heart. And it's that easy. You don't even realize, she didn't even know that I exist. My dad and she doesn't even know that we had that conversation, but just us speaking into existence love and thoughts and prayers for her, that she feels that. Your words hold so much power. They're vibrations, they travel, and they dictate what's going on in your life. You believe it or not. I know it's some woo-woo shit. You can think that. But think about the people who are always talking about, oh, woe is me, I'm just so unlucky. They keep getting more unlucky. They keep getting more, and tell me why I pray to God. I was having, like at work, I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't be getting enough hours because we have some new practitioners. And so I started getting thoughts like, dang, like I'm not going to get enough hours. I'm not going to hit my savings goals. And I was just like, God, nope, no, God's got it. And then I moved on. That's an ejaculatory prayer. I didn't realize it at the time, but that was an ejaculatory prayer. Being like, God, you got it. Thank you. And moving on. Because I know that my thoughts hold power. And you know what happened yesterday at work? I got tipped $100 from a guy. And his mom, we were talking about his mom. She had passed recently. And he was telling me about some event he has going on with, that he's bringing churches together and stuff like that. And he told me about his daughter and going fishing with her. And we really had a moment, like a spiritual moment with one another. And I was like, obviously, like, I'm a stretch practitioner. I'm there to stretch him and make him feel his best. But at the same time, like, I'm connecting with these people one-on-one. Like, it's an intimate moment. I'm a stranger. I'm stretching you. I'm helping you. And getting to know these people so they feel more comfortable. Not only so they feel more comfortable in the stretches, but because these people, everybody has a story. Everybody has a story, and you can pray for them. And it's not hard. It's not hard. But being close with people at my job and getting to know people's stories personally, it makes me realize, like, every single person, or obviously I knew this, but it makes me further realize that every single person you're walking past throughout the day, they have their own shit going on. Bob has skin cancer, or Joel, his dog just died or something like that, or Billy just got a promotion, Jen just got tickets to go on a cruise. Everybody has stuff going on. Everybody, good and bad. There's always things happening. So you can use prayer so easily. And I used to sometimes procrastinate it too. I'd be like, God, like I genuinely don't want to pray. Like I don't want to come to terms with things going on in my life, and I don't want to think about what's going on in other people's lives because I already have too much going on in my life. Just spit it out. Just love and kindness. Thoughts and prayers. Strength and guidance. Protection. My dad does that for me. He says to me he does that every single time I drive out of the parking lot. And there's been times that I've been driving and I'm just like, damn, like, why didn't I crash? Because I'm not a bad driver. There's bad drivers around me. I'm not the best driver. I'm a 17-year-old girl, if that says anything. Gosh, my tummy kind of hurts. Ugh, I'm trying to have tea in the mornings instead of coffee, and it's messing with my stomach. Ugh, I should probably eat something. Thoughts and prayers. God, make my tummy feel better, please. Ooh, breathe into it. Breathe into it. God, help whoever's watching this video. I know stuff is happening. I know stuff is going on in people's lives. And I hadn't prayed in a while when I prayed the night before because I was a little bit worried about my finances, but I was also like falling asleep and I was just talking. You can just have conversations with God. I am not as knowledgeable or educated in this realm as I might seem, but I just know from my experiences. I'm still all new to everything. I'm still new to this planet. I've only been here a little while. It's everybody's first time being here. And I gotta remember that. Like my parents too. Sometimes they're making mistakes and doing things that I wouldn't do, and I'm like, it's just their first time being on this planet too. I can't have so much pressure on them. They're not God. But just know the weight in your words. Your words have weight. And you can use them for good. You can use them for so much good without even realizing it. Just like even me, like looking at the woman at the gym rucking and being like, damn, like I don't know what the fuck happened to her. Like, what is she okay? Because I feel so bad because like, I don't know. But just the fact that like I'm pondering on that, she feels that. People pick up on that energy. People, even when I get bad vibes about people, and I'm usually right. I'm not going to give any examples, but I just know. And that's because the words going on in people's heads. Your thoughts, you can't touch them, but your thoughts are words. Your thoughts, they're pictures, but you can materialize them with words, and you think words too. Like I'm thinking in my head, apple, and then I see an apple in my head. But that's just like the same way. Like you think of something and it's a word, and you can, everything around you was just a thought at some point. Your words have power, and God knew that. God knew that when he did that, and that's how we can get into touch with him. We can get into touch with the giant mind that is surrounding all of us. Pray more.